In 2023, Tesla ruled the world. Now, in 2025, they've halted Cybertruck production. Sales numbers are falling off the cliff. There's even whispers that Elon might be facing the axe. With one negative headline after another, and Elon feeling like public enemy number one, are the wheels finally coming off? So, how did we get here? Let's break it down. It wasn't long ago that Tesla was sitting on top of the automotive world. The Model Y was the best-selling car on the planet in 2023. Not just in the US, we're talking global dominance. Outselling the Toyota Corolla, the Honda CR-V, the Ford F-150. That's right. An all-electric SUV from a company that didn't exist 25 years ago beat out every legacy car maker on Earth. Tesla was printing money. Their charging network was unmatched. Their self-driving software, controversial but undeniably ahead of the pack. The fan base? Cult-like. People tattooing the logo on their bodies and naming their babies Elon. Most importantly, Tesla's share price was rocketing. It was worth more than GM, Ford, and even blasted past the world's biggest automaker, Toyota. This made Elon the world's richest man, bringing power, authority, and the ability to shape geopolitics. But here's the thing about flying too close to the sun. You might get burnt. Enter the Cybertruck, the steel-clad harbinger of doom that promised to change the truck game forever. Except, it didn't. Instead, it's become the loudest symbol yet of Tesla's growing pains, and maybe, just maybe, the beginning of its downfall. Because fast forward to 2025 and Tesla has officially halted Cybertruck production. And not because they've made too many, but because things have gone very wrong. Let's roll back the tape. The hype. When Elon Musk pulled the covers off the Cybertruck back in 2019, jaws hit the floor. Bulletproof glass, exoskeleton, sharp angles, no paint, no curves. It looked like something out of Blade Runner, and Musk swore it would outperform a Ford F-150, outpace a Porsche 911, and cost just $39,900. People laughed, people mocked, and then they opened their wallets. Over 1.9 million pre-orders flooded in. That's more than the entire annual truck sales of Ford. The Cybertruck was more than a vehicle. It was a flex. An internet-breaking, meme-fueled promise of a future that only Tesla could deliver. But as the years ticked by, the numbers stopped adding up. The delays? 2021, no truck. 2022? Nope. 2023? Still waiting. By the time Tesla finally started delivering the first Cybertrucks in late 2023, it was clear. This wasn't the truck the world had been promised. That $39,900 starting price? Gone. The first real-world configurations were coming in closer to $80,000 and beyond. And it wasn't just price creep. The problems. Almost instantly, buyers started flagging issues. Lots of them. Misaligned panels, giant panel gaps, trim falling off, a windshield wiper the size of a kayak paddle that couldn't clean the corners, side mirrors that shook like a Polaroid picture. No physical buttons inside, just one massive screen for everything, including adjusting your mirrors, and the pièce de résistance? The soap pedal. Yes, really. Tesla used liquid soap during assembly to slip on the accelerator cover. Except, they forgot to clean it off. This was a problem because if the cover for the accelerator pedal did fall off, it could get stuck. In other words, you'd suddenly find your truck at full acceleration in a parking lot. The result? A full-blown recall. Tesla had to call back over 4,000 Cybertrucks to fix a problem that quite literally started with dish soap. Now, recalls happen with all brands and makes, but the Cybertruck has had quite a few of them. Like 8 in only 2 years. Not the kind of record that screams reliable, but then things got worse. The halt. And that's when things got serious. In March 2025, Tesla actually stopped production of the Cybertruck. Not paused, not slowed, halted. According to internal leaks, thousands of units were sitting idle, either unfinished, broken, or waiting for repairs. The cost? over $200 million in stranded inventory. It was a PR disaster, a logistics disaster, and for a company built on hype and momentum, a brutal blow. The sales slide. And while the Cybertruck was circling the drain, Tesla's broader sales weren't doing much better. In the first quarter of 2025, Tesla delivered just over 336,000 vehicles globally. That may sound impressive, but that's actually down 13% from the same time last year, and the lowest quarterly result since 2022. In California, their home turf, Tesla registrations dropped by 21.5%. That's not just slowing down, that's bleeding. Meanwhile, Chinese giant BYD surpassed Tesla in European EV sales. BYD, 7,231. Tesla, 7,165. And BYD isn't even trying to be cool. Their cars are just solid, well-priced, and reliable. That's all you need when the competition is sending customers to the service center every 3 weeks. The Elon effect. Now let's talk about the man in the middle. Elon Musk. Love him or hate him, Elon is Tesla. But even some diehard fans are starting to wonder if his attention is stretched a little thin. Between X, yes, we all still prefer Twitter, SpaceX, Neuralink, AI, cage matches with Mark Zuckerberg, and dropping hot takes on every political topic under the sun, Elon's focus on Tesla seems, well, diluted, and it's starting to show. Tesla's once unmatched reputation for speed, polish, and product excellence is cracking. Even some big corporate buyers are pulling back. Denmark's largest construction company literally returned their Tesla fleet. Why? They didn't want to be associated with Musk's political antics. That's not just a bad tweet, that's a revenue problem. The brand perception matters. And right now, Tesla's image is taking hits from all angles. EV prices are falling, legacy automakers are catching up fast, and Tesla's once golden reputation is getting dragged through the mud by Cybertruck memes and Reddit rants. You know it's bad when customers start rebadging their cars just to stop being harassed. Fair or not, the Tesla brand is looking terminal. Remember when Tesla could drop a tweet and the stock price would jump? In April 2025, Tesla's share price slid by over 7% in a single day after the company missed Q1 earnings. That's not volatility, that's doubt. Is this the beginning of the end? Let's be clear, Tesla is still a dominant player. They're profitable, they're innovative, and they still sell more EVs than anyone else in the US. But the Cybertruck has become more than a product failure. It's a symbol of how fast hype can turn into hubris, a symbol of what happens when you overpromise and underdeliver, and a warning that even the most innovative companies aren't immune to growing pains. Will Tesla bounce back? Maybe. They've done it before. The Model S launch was rough. The Model 3 had production hell. And yet Tesla always found a way to rebound. But this time feels different. Because this time the competition isn't years behind. They're right there. Cheaper, more reliable, and a lot less noisy. So what comes next? Tesla says a cheaper mass-market EV is on the way. New factories, new tech. And Elon swears he's in it for at least 5 more years. But here's the question. Investors, fans, and the entire auto industry is now asking, is Tesla still leading the race? Or are they just running from their own mistakes? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you still Team Tesla? Or is it time to jump ship? Either way, buckle up, because this story, it's just getting started.